We are rounding out my 4-part series celebrating Black designers for Black History Month. Today, we're focusing on clothing. Look whose nails aren't jank. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Style Synonym. I am Dita, and I am very excited to talk about today's subject, clothing. I have a lot to show, so I'm going to be treating this more like a haul and wearing some of the items rather than styling them, because I don't want to make you sit through another 45-minute video. And this is clearly not an extensive list. In fact, I own more designers and I own more pieces by each designer I'm going to talk about. But just for the sake of time, I've just pulled out the Monster Booty Jams. If you really love clothing and you really love style, definitely stick around. You will not be disappointed. Last piece of housekeeping. It was not until I was more than halfway through filming the B-roll that I noticed this mess right here. This is my vintage radio that I've had since I was probably 21. It is also where all our junk goes to live or die. So ideally, this would not have been here, but you're now catching a glimpse of what this really looks like. If that bothers you, I apologize. I'm sure nobody would even have noticed had I not said anything, but it annoyed me when I realized it. So the next time I film in this way, I'll try to clear up some of the crazy. Let's start with what I'm wearing. This suit is by Riona. Riona is Toronto-based, is owned by two fabulous women, and their pieces are, I would describe them as elevated basics. Their goal is to make it easier to dress by designing very high quality staple pieces that you can incorporate very easily into your wardrobe, that you can mix and match, and that are seasonless. I have several pieces by them, a couple beautiful t-shirts, a bodysuit, a great tank top. This is my favorite item. And what I love about Riona is that despite the fact that my style it's a little bit more edgy, it can be even a little eclectic, their pieces fit seamlessly into my wardrobe, and they would fit seamlessly into anybody's wardrobe, I think. These pieces are sold individually, and I've worn the jacket without the pants. The jacket is very oversized. I got mine in a size large. I've had this for a few years, but I believe it's still on their site. I will check. These trousers have this gorgeous pleating and can be dressed smartly for the office, can be dressed up to go out to dinner, dressed down to run errands with tennis shoes. So versatile. Isn't this fantastic? I just love this. I love the swing cut. It's so good. Now, truth be told, another reason that I wanted to wear this outfit was to show you this. So this is going to be a little diversion. This is a necklace made out of a necktie. I learned to do this from a woman named Brenda I follow on Instagram. Her Instagram page is called The Chic City Girl. I have been collecting ties because I've had this vision of wearing neckties with suits for years, but I just never did it. And then she released this how-to and I was stunned. I'm going to definitely have her Instagram down below. She is a must follow. But look, so I'm going to take this out. So this tie is a series of very easy folds to get this intricate design. And then you can put any necklace you want, any chain through here, and you have this incredible necklace. If you wanted to switch out the chain, you can. So if you wanted to do a gold necklace and something chunkier, you just slide this in through here, and then you've got a necklace with a different look. Look at that. Perfect to match any outfit. Any chain would work. The other thing that is so cool about this is if you look at her page, you'll see that she has decorated hers with brooches, different brooches here or down here. And I love brooches and have so many, and was really appreciative of finding yet another way to incorporate. Look at that. How cool is that? A brooch in my wardrobe. Look at that. So cool. So this tie is vintage from Saks Fifth Avenue. I got it from the thrift store. Who knows when. I have ties from Etro. I have no-name ties. I have thin ones. Fat ones like these. This is probably from the 80s. It's so wide. What a cool way to make a fabulous accessory. There's a mirror right there, which is what I keep looking at. But look at that. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the reason for this video. Look at this. If you watched my Black-owned shoe video, this vibe might seem a little familiar to you. This is by Adeigbo. As I mentioned in that video, her website is down for some reason. I'm not sure if she's not going to be designing anymore, but I've not seen her or anybody else announce that, and I will probably actually riot if that happens. It is the McKenna, and this is in a size 12. I've not worn it outside yet because it didn't fit when I bought it. And truth be told, it's still having a hard time contending with my boobs, but I think with some tape and a prayer, we'll be able to figure it out. Look at this gorgeous jacquard with the metallic purple woven all the way through. I love the pattern mixing. I think pattern mixing is a sign of somebody who really understands fashion. I love seeing people who do pattern mixing really well walking down the street. This does the pattern mixing for you. The dress has a sweetheart neckline and a cutout with this band that runs across the middle of it. This beautiful ruching in the skirt that ends in kind of like a tulip opening. You'll see it in the B-roll. And then look at the back. Wow, 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 wow. Fully lined, thick fabric, such incredible quality. This is not a dress that one wears to a cocktail party if you just want to be left alone to your martini. This is a dress that nabs attention. It is few of a kind. In fact, when this dress came out, they were made to order. So you could be assured that chances were very slim that anybody else was going to show up to the party in the same outfit. Although that doesn't really bother me because I just approached life thinking that I wore it better anyway. Just kidding. Sort of. Anyway, this is the McKenna dress. Absolutely gorgeous. I hope Autumn is not going anywhere because we need this brilliance to stay in the world. The next brand we're going to be talking about is Imad Eduso. They are based in Lagos, Nigeria. Look at these pants. Talk about taking a basic, we're talking a black pant, right? But then you go with this taffeta fabric choice, which gives a little bit of sheen and a little bit of structure so that when you wear it, these gorgeous flared bottoms stay flared. Speaking of the flared bottoms, get a load of those. This ruffle detail that is exciting and interesting. The customer service is supreme, and I will get more into it when I show you the second set. This is what they look like from the back. They have pockets. Her website is excellent because she doesn't just have sizes, like number sizing, which is typically not helpful to me. She has measurements. When I took my measurements, according to her site, I came in at a size 12. I went ahead and ordered a US size 12. I went ahead and ordered this in a US size 14, and they are too big. So I will take this to my excellent tailor and have her bring them in for me, but I can still wear them a little bit low slung. And so until I get these to her, I'm still rocking these. The last time I wore these pants, it was to a fashion event. It was like a fashion mixer for women who love style. These pants were a huge hit, as they should be. Look at this Rhapsody in tweed. I know people love a classic Chanel tweed suit, but I would take this any day over a Chanel tweed suit. Are you kidding me? This is also from Imad Eduso. They're sold separately, so you can get the top and the skirt to match your size. And again, look at the measurements. This also comes in a mustardy yellow tweed with kind of golden yellow sequins. I made the mistake of ordering the skirt in green and the top in yellow. I had no idea. And Imad Eduso contacted me and said, hey, just wanted to check in. This is what you ordered. Is that what you meant? Instead of just shipping it out. And I was able to message them back and say, oh my goodness, I wanted both of them in green. And they sent them both in green. Most companies would have said, well, that's what they ordered, even though it doesn't make sense. And they never would have checked in. The fact that they reached out, they have a customer for life. So the skirt I got in a size, I feel like I got it in a 14. It was too big. And this I actually have already taken to my tailor. And then this top, look at this top. Long sleeve, a cutout that is rimmed in sequin. Both of these are fully lined. I love the shimmer. Might be hard to see in the camera. There's some gold thread that's woven through the fabric. I've worn this several times, but most notably, I wore this to one of the bigger fashion shows that we have here. And again, couldn't go 5 minutes without somebody stopping me. Next is something by Sonjia, based in LA. Sonjia is somebody that I knew from Project Runway. And when I was still watching that show, every once in a while, I would wonder what previous contestants that I really liked were doing. And during one of those searches, I searched for her and found her brand. This was years ago. It is amazing, very edgy, very streetwear chic. These are the James pant. I think she's very known for these paperback style pants. I would say it's a midweight denim. There's no stretch. It has this tie that you can tie in the front or the back. I tend to like wearing it in the back. It has slip pockets in the side, and then it has these regular pockets that also can be worn in the front or the back. I got these in a size large. These are a staple in her collection. I believe they're still available on her site. Very easy to dress up for a night on the town or dress down with sneakers, which is how I've styled them in this video. Another piece I have by Sonjia is from her Noir collection. This was done in collaboration with Monroe, who is a huge influencer on here. Incredible style. I bought this last year, yes, because I wanted to wear it to an event. The event was in the summer, and I thought better of bringing this because this is a very heavyweight fabric, very thick denim, no stretch. I would have had a heat stroke, I'm sure. I love this push lock seat belt detail. Look at that belt. How cool is that? It's got this pocket that hangs over the belt and then side pockets here. And if you want to, you can unzip this zipper down here for an even higher slit. I got mine in a 2X, but because of the benefit of how tightly you can cinch this belt, you can wear this through multiple sizes. That's one thing I love about Something by Sonjia. She accommodates a wide range of sizes on her site. I think this went up to a 3, maybe even a 4X. Don't quote me on that. I will probably end up having to get this tailored. But this seems, I don't know anything about sewing, but this seems so intricate. I'm a little afraid of anybody touching this. I will talk to my tailor and see if she can bring this in just a skosh. But if there's even the slightest hesitation, she's not touching this. Again, easy to dress up, easy to dress down. Definitely something for somebody who wants something a little edgier, avant-garde. But I love this concept of taking something as simple and as staple as a denim skirt and turning it into something like this. Just how cool is that? The next brand I'm going to talk about is Christopher John Rogers. He is a magnificent luxury designer, born in Louisiana, but based in New York. I don't have anything by his brand proper. I have a few pieces that he did in collaboration with another brand, but I would love to own one of his pieces. The thing that would be the dream for me is one of the skirts, the tulip skirts, I think they're called, with crinoline, I'm assuming, that just juts out the hip and then it comes to this narrow base. I would love to have that. But 1, I don't know where I would wear it. 2, I don't know how I would sit in it. And 3, I have no idea where I would store it. But I absolutely love it. Another thing that he is known for is beautiful saturated colors. And this dress definitely fit that bill. It's very cutesy for me, but you'll see that I styled it in such a way that is more in keeping with my style. It's very short. I'm 5'8". But I would be comfortable wearing this out. I think this would be a beautiful dress for early spring. Look at these colors. I could imagine this being very warm. It's very thick. This was very well done. This is the second piece that I have from that collaboration. And I actually don't really think this is me. The reason I got it is because it has a little bit of that crinoline that exaggerates the hip. It's not exaggerated enough for me to overcome the pattern. I don't know that this is exactly gingham, but kind of, and that's not really my favorite print. But I do think this is beautiful. I think the colors are gorgeous. Up here, this dress was fighting for its life to cover my H's. So even though it fit nicely everywhere else, it did not fit very well here. So this is probably something that I will let go of, but I think it's a good example of the thought and the design that goes into his pieces. This set is from Kai Collective. It is a London-based brand. This is a pants set. I think it was pretty popular when it first came out. I was not aware of how sheer it was. So bear that in mind, especially if you want to wear this outside. The top is long, And so even though the pants are sheer, that double layer actually makes it such that it's very difficult to see your bum through the fabric. So I think this would be okay to wear outside. I could see somebody wearing this as a pool cover up. The pants are very long, so also bear that in mind. I am 5'8" and they drag on the ground when I'm not wearing any shoes. I could also see somebody dressing this up. I don't think this is something that I necessarily would dress up. I could see myself wearing this more casually, maybe around the house, somebody's pool. It's such a great resort wear piece. I love the pearl sleeves and I actually love how long the sleeves are. I think that makes it a little bit more dressy. And then the scalloped detail down here, the pants have it too. That scalloped edge is so gorgeous. And then anything pleated is my friend. I love anything pleated. And can you deal with this green? I think this came in many colors. Like I said, I've had this, well, maybe I didn't say, I've had this for years. I think it came in an array of colors, but this green is just, look at that, beautiful. Look at this sexy little number. This is from Daily Paper. It was founded by 3 men. They are based in Amsterdam. I am so annoyed because I was in Amsterdam either last year or the year before. As I was going somewhere in my Uber within the city, I saw the store and I almost jumped out of the car, but I chose life. And because my trip was so packed with activity, I just didn't have time to go. So the next time I'm in Amsterdam, I am definitely going to put this on my itinerary. Daily Paper, streetwear chic, they do androgyny so well. I have multiple pieces by them, some from the men's line, some from the women's line. This is a satin fabric with graffiti that says Daily Paper all over it. It's cowl necked and it has this tie strap detail. It is just a luscious dress. So yeah, if you're into really interesting pieces that would be well captured in a street photographer style photo, Daily Paper is for you. This is one of my favorite pieces. This is from the brand The Vault by Sacha. It is based in Atlanta, Georgia, and look at this. I was wanting a maxi length vest, and the fact that this came with shoulder pads was a chef's kiss detail. When I tell you that I have worn this so many times and in so many ways, dressed up with a slip skirt, I've worn it with a long sleeve gown, I've worn it dressed down with jeans like you'll see in the B-roll. I wear it completely open, I wear it partially buttoned. Somebody smaller could even wear this completely buttoned up as a dress, maybe even belted. I bet that would be fantastic. It's a heavier weight cotton, but unlined, so it's very comfortable to wear. There is some lining up here, so I misspoke. It does have some lining up to about here, but the rest of it is unlined. And this is a closer look at the shoulder pads. Oh, it's so cool. I love this. This has been such a versatile piece. I've been very pleasantly surprised by this. When I was looking for a maxi length vest, I had a particular outfit in mind. I wanted to wear it with a dress, but the fact that I've been able to incorporate this into my wardrobe in so many different ways, this thing has definitely pulled its weight. The Vault by Sacha, I mean, there's so much on there. Definitely encourage you to have a look. I actually haven't looked myself in a while, so I'm going to encourage myself to have a look. The last 2 brands are kind of a 2-in-1. One brand is Shop Iccon and Terrell Dominick. The reason I'm bringing them both up at the same time is the only pieces that I have from Shop Iccon were done in collaboration with Terrell Dominick, and it is these 2 dresses. There are no words. I have no words to describe what these dresses have meant for my wardrobe, especially this one. I have traveled with these because they are micro pleating, which again, I love. It's probably my favorite effect of fabric. You can roll these up and ball these up and you don't need to iron them or steam them. They just come out looking like this. I have dressed these up with heels or a fancy flat. I have worn them with tennis shoes. I've worn them with sandals. They go with everything. They can do anything and they can do no wrong. This one is a little sheer, which is why it has gotten less wear than some of the other ones. It's not terrible, but if it's a sunny day, one can appreciate an outline. I do find that micro pleated dresses tend to be on the thinner side, so you do have to be careful if you get a lighter color, but spectacular. And then these are the other 2 that I have. These are from Terrell Dominick's site. She's released these in solid colors, which I prefer, and prints, a shorter length, and then this longer length. I prefer solid color, long length. Again, the number of times that I have worn these and traveled with these are probably some of the most worn pieces in my entire wardrobe, especially that black one. They're just so beautiful on. I love how they drape over the body. I haven't seen this style of dress on the Terrell Dominick site for a while and for years on the Shop Iccon site. I hope that they bring them back because they are so good. Two fantastic brands, would highly recommend, especially if you're looking for some pieces that might have a little bit of pizzazz. Oh my goodness, that is it. That is all we're going to talk about today. And this concludes the 4-part series featuring Black artisans in celebration of Black History Month. I'm actually a little sad that it's over. This will not be the last time I talk about Black designers as I incorporate them into my wardrobe, but I'm really thankful for this opportunity to feature them exclusively this month because they are making very important contributions to fashion. One of the most fabulous things to come out of this series is my being introduced to new designers in the comments below. So what I'm going to do is compile my list and the names of people that have been recommended to me, and I will put them somewhere. I do have a blog that I've not touched in years, but maybe I'll put them there. So it's just one place you can go and click on links if you're in the market. I will post somewhere where that compiled list is so that you're able to access it. I want to thank everybody for their kind support, wonderful words, and even the subscribes. I'm overwhelmed. I just can't believe it. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed, share it with anybody that you think would be interested, and do come back again. This is only the 4th video, so you guys know what I'm not going to ask you to do. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe, but I am pleased as punch that this is already my 4th video. There have been times already where I was like, no, I can't do this. This editing is kicking my butt, but I'm here, I'm doing it, I've done it, and I'm getting better at it. And a lot of that is to do with your encouragement and support. So thank you so much. And with that, I hope everybody has a good day, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.